Actually, what the Techfestival wants to do, it wants to place the European Union in the discussion between the Wild West, Silicon Valley, the ever big growing tech giants, and China on the other end having this IT dictatorship. So first of all, I will introduce Tariq Krim. He is a tech entrepreneur. And I hope he could hear, so he will come. Otherwise, I will have to sing and dance because. And he has been working for the. Oh, thank you for coming, Tariq. And he has been an advisor to the French government. So please take a seat. Please welcome Tariq Krim. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah. So we shall talk about this Europe in the middle between the Wild West and the Wild East. You have a special position about Europe. You think Europe has something special to contribute with. What is that?
Well, before having anything to contribute, I believe that today the two dominant platforms on the internet is, on one side, this form of data oligarchy, 5-6 companies knowing everything about us, mostly located in Silicon Valley. And on the other side, you have the Chinese model that is basically AI spying on everyone all the time, like you've probably seen this show called Black Mirror. It's not a show anymore, it's happening in life. So in between these two worlds, I don't think any of us want to live in either world. We want something that is more related to our values, to liberal democracy, a place where you can express yourself, be yourself, and not constantly being spied. So I think beyond that, it's the urge for creating that space.
And what is it exactly the Europeans can do? I mean, we might have the values, but we don't have the tech companies.
I disagree with that. We have amazing engineers. When I was advising the French government, I gave a list of 100 people, French, who built the Kindle, Google Cloud, the iPhone. Actually, the iPhone was built in France before we were moving back. So we have the engineers. What we don't have is the will to create a world, but where we want to live in. I mean, think about everything we did in food, the quality of the food security compared to the system in the US, the quality of life, social security, a lot of the things that are like we built them. And I think in the tech world, we need to have similar values. We want to build ethical services. We don't want to create addictive service. In a way, technology is like food, and right now, these platforms are kind of a McDonald's for the mind. So if we want to build something different, organic, we need to build it. And we have the technology and the people to build. I mean, a lot of these people here are capable of building these things.
And how can we do it more precisely? What is it we can do if we should go down under the headlines? What is it exactly you want us to do? And who should do it?
So one of the first things I believe Europe did well is the privacy issue with the GDPR. If you think about it, the GDPR is the biggest diplomatic success of Europe. Because the day Google and Facebook kind of say it's not, you have to read the line, will use GDPR to most of the Western world, and the standard will increase. This is suddenly our values being adopted in a wider range. The other thing for me, it's what we call the data portability. It means that the ability to move your data from some place to another should be guaranteed by law. Technically, it's supposed to be done, but the reality is if you want to move somewhere else, you can't really take the data, and nobody wants to recreate everything from scratch. So we need to find a way to make sure that we protect citizens and also protect democracy, because to be honest, what concerns me is, I always say for a long time my number one concern was climate change, but now I wonder if the end of democracy is not happening before, and then we really are in trouble.
And what would be, who are the Europeans who should do it?
I think it's a combination of, it cannot be only the regulators. The problem we talked about earlier is we're in a moment where technology is politics. The tech people don't really understand politics, and the politics people don't understand tech. So we're kind of in trouble. So we need to figure out a way, places like this where we can foster engineers, designers, philosophers, psychologists, civil servant, a lot of people to understand the common ground and make sure that the service we use are actually used in a way that we believe is correct to our, our way of life. Not being spied on all the time, not being in a place where most of these apps now are manipulating our emotions. In the US and even in Europe, you have millions of people now who are angry. They're just angry because they look at their phone. And this is not possible. How are we going to handle this when, whose politician can actually count down the 30 million Americans were angry after the election? Nobody knows how to calm them down. Same thing in Europe now. People are getting angry about a subject. We talked about Twitter, where two people who never seen each other talk about a problem they barely know, and they want to kill each other. That sounds completely insane.
You were an advisor to the French government for 3 years, and you're not anymore. Is that because you got disappointed of how little you could do, or why did you leave?
I said, well, there's a longer question and a longer answer to that question, but in short, I actually truly believe that Europe is the place where things should happen. I think locally we can only do a little so much, and we need to enforce. And by the way, the European elections are coming soon. I think each person you want to vote for, you should see what are their position on net neutrality, on all the issues of technology. This is the same way as for climate change or environment. We need to bring people that are knowledgeable. Well, luckily, we have actually a Danish commissioner who's been quite good at getting things done, but we need more. And I think the main place where things should happen is Europe.
Before we let in the next member of the panel, you are in front of something you call slow web. Can you shortly, briefly explain us what is that?
Sure. I think everybody knows about slow food. I believe so. I truly believe technology is like food. It's something we consume every day.